Hey boys, welcome back to some more Rugby League Live 4 Melbourne Storm career 2019 season. And yeah, it's round 2. We did lose our first game matchup. Looking at the team, I was trying to see if there's any changes I can make. I think it's a pretty much full strength lineup. You know, we could mix around like Jerome Hughes into the half, maybe switch Munster to fullback, but I don't know. I like this lineup to start with. It was, you know, it was a tough first up game coming up against the Storm, coming up against the Sharks, a grudge match for sure, but taking on the Dragons here, and you know, it should be a tough game as well. And obviously it was going to be a bit of a challenge coming back. I hadn't played this game in so long. It's a difficult game to actually win. As we look at their side, Jonas Pearson is a new recruit. They do also have Corey Norman, but I don't think he's in. Obviously, Jack de Ballon is. I'm assuming he's gonna get. I don't know. He's in trouble. I don't know if the Dragons are gonna sack him. I'm not too sure, but he may not be playing for them this year. But yeah, Corey Norman is. I'm pretty sure when I downloaded the team, I did see him in this team I downloaded. But I don't know. Probably. I mean, they still have Widdop and Brent Hunt, so. The AI probably just didn't play Corey Norman, so that's, you know, understandable. Actually, you know, you're assuming, you know, Widdop's going to go to fullback, Norman into the halves, but, I mean, they do still have Dufty, so it'll be interesting to see what the Dragons end up doing in real life footy, but, you know, they've definitely got some depth with the signing of Norman. I think he's a good player still. But yeah, we one thing I will the one thing I'll note straight off the bat, as right here, terrible stuff, terrible. You know, a few too many passes inside our red zone right there. But one thing to note, someone picked up on it in that first game, that the ground, I think, as this try to Ben Hunt is always very frustrating. But the first game we played, I think the Sharks home game was at Win Jubilee, I think. I can't remember exactly, but it definitely wasn't at Shark Park. And that's one thing you'll see in this. A couple of things. One, that right there, Jack de Ballon was goal kicking. For some reason, the teams I downloaded, like whoever made them must have screwed up like who goal kicks for the teams. Because most games I've played, the AI have put like their back rowers as the goal kickers, which is very weird, and a few of the teams don't have their proper home stadiums, which, you know, is annoying as well, but I don't know. I forgot to check that. Like, I just checked basically the lineups and stuff, as that is a fantastic kick from Munster. That's a turning point right there. We were struggling in this game. No possession, no ball to speak of, and a couple of errors, but that right there, 40-20, just before the break. Hopefully we can turn it into some points, or at least a little bit of momentum to get us going. As the bomb goes up here from Croft, it's not a bad kick. Curtis Scott, they let it bounce, and he's picked it up just after the in goal. So that was a little bit unlucky. As the ball gets knocked on there from the Dragons right on half time. So 6-0, we'll take it because we played pretty terribly. I guess one big loss. I mean, the Dragons, like I said, they did lose. What's his name? Nane McDonald, who was honestly, in my opinion, he's probably the best winger in the NRL. If not the best, he's up there. He's in the top echelon. Very quality. He's gone to the. Did he go to the Cowboys? Yeah, I think he went to the Cowboys, which is a huge signing. Was it the Cowboys? I'm trying to think. I'm like, did the Cowboys really sign him as well? But I think they did. I'm pretty sure they did, which is, yeah, massive. But they did sign Pearson, who, I mean, Pearson, obviously he's played a few games for the Broncos, and he's very, very good. That's an unfortunate one. That, you know, I can't be too mad because that is something a Paul Vaughan would do. A little kick for Vaughan. He's a front rower that loves to score a try, and he's not accustomed to scoring them off kicks either. He's pretty quick off the mark for a big fella. Good footwork. But, yeah, disappointing to start the second half like that. But, yeah, Pearson, like I was saying, like, for the Broncos, he's an NRL quality player. He's just sort of, at the Broncos, it's always tough. There's a bit of solo brilliance here from Kurt. Why I keep thinking of Kurt? It's freaking Cameron Munster, you bloody goose. Cameron Munster there. Good stuff, but we can't finish it off as Addo-Carr there looking for some work. Just, yeah, this game, bit of, you know, we're still trying to find our groove. It'll come back to us. It'll come back to us as, unfortunately, the intercept right here, Ewan Aiken is going to score as well. Just again, just barging over the line. Very, very frustrating. Yeah, we're struggling a bit. We're struggling. I knew this was going to happen early in the season. Getting back to the game, we just have to be a little smarter. Use our strength a little bit more. You know, and just try to work into it. But it'll come for sure. Things will turn around for us. I'd be very surprised if we don't make the top 8 with this Melbourne Storm squad that we have. But yeah, getting back to the Pearson thing, he is a pretty handy replacement for Nene. Like I said, McDonald is in my opinion, he's one of the best wingers in the comp. But Pearson, he's got potential to become one of the best. Like he's outstanding. But yeah, he was just sort of unluckily just stuck in reserve grade at the Broncos, which a lot of their players are, which could become NRL players. But yeah, he's got the chance now with the Dragons. As you know, that's got ball movement right there. We do get another 6 to go. Surely we can score a little consolation try at the end of this one, where we're playing some nice footy at the last junction here. That's a good ball onto Chambers. He's shrugging him off. He just can't get the little pop offload there to Addo-Carr. Unfortunately, gets it back to Munster. Trying to put in the kick, doesn't happen. There's a knock on. That's just sort of fitting for the game. They are going to get the scrum feed, but yeah, that's the ball game, unfortunately. So 0-2 to start the career mode. A couple of heavyweight games though. So I think there's decent signs. Look at the completion is terrible. Hopefully, guys are going to enjoy. Make sure to like, and I'll see you in the next one.